Every other year, the famous Spring Creek Model Trains holds a train show in its hometown of Deshler, Nebraska. But this year was especially noteworthy as it marked Spring Creek's 25th anniversary. So I took the pilgrimage out to Deshler to see what they would have in store, and so did many other people, as this was a very popular show with a lot of big names in model railroading. So, let's check it out.
Yeah.
I did not realize until after I already left that I got next to no coverage of the actual store, so sorry about that. I can assure you it was quite busy in there, and I was on my shopping spree, as was everyone else, so I kind of got wrapped up in that and was unable to really get much video, so sorry about that. But I can assure you this was another very successful show. As the video implied, there were not many vendors actually selling models, but because, of course, it's Spring Creek, I was still able to get quite a bit of rolling stock. In fact, practically a whole train worth of rolling stock. So, very good haul. Let's go through it all one by one, starting off with the good old BNSF covered hopper. This is of Walther's 60-foot. This particular design was one I was looking for a while, and of course it's a BNSF earthworm hopper, gotta have more of those. They had several of them for sale, of course, because it's Spring Creek. Of course, they got multiple in stock, and this one was going for just 24 bucks. So I just picked one up real quick. It's a nice car to have. And then we got a couple more covered hoppers, which are not Walthers. These are AccuRail HO kits that were on clearance. They were going for less than $20 each. I've known about AccuRail kits for a while, but I had never bought any, and I wanted to because even though these are a bit older, I do kind of like putting together railcar kits just because you can quite literally build up a pretty good sized fleet of them for dirt cheap, and there's also just that accomplishment of putting it together and running it on the layout knowing that you put it all together. So I got two of these right here, Richmond, Fredericksburg, and Potomac, and the Seaboard system. And these are not the only ones. I got several more in CSX, and I did not leave out the West, so I got a Frisco one as well. And all of them were going for less than 20 bucks each. So an absolute bargain I got on all of these. And yes, I am planning to put together a CSX grain train, hence all the CSX predecessors. I have several CSX hoppers already and locomotives to pull them, so I figured this was a good time. And yeah, they were pretty good kits to put together, not terribly hard. Of course, not the best quality because you got all plastic wheels, which of course I'm not a huge fan of. I would have liked it to be metal. As we'll see later, I'm not too terribly put off by it. Like, I know that plastic wheels are not great for a layout because they can kind of make the track dirty over time, but I don't mind having a few on the layout, just as long as there aren't too many. All the same though, metal wheels are definitely better, and thankfully I have a lot of spare metal wheels, so I was able to put them in for the Seaboard hopper. And despite them being some on the cheaper side, I do think they look rather nice, and I might consider weathering them soon, and I'm looking forward to getting them on a CSX unit grain. But of course, hoppers are far from the only things I got, because I also got some big old boxcars. Of course, as we all know, boxcars are synonymous with the freight train, but despite that fact, I did not have very many of them, and I always thought in the back of my mind I should probably get more boxcars. Despite that, they were not very high on my priority list, so I never got around to it until now. Not far from the bargain bin of AccuRail kits, there were some Walthers Platinum Line cars also on clearance, so I got the both of these for just under 30 bucks each, and they are quite a bit better. They have metal wheels, knuckle couplers, and I'd say an adequate amount of detailing. Of course, they do have some just generic road names, generic paint scheme, but you know what? I don't really need that much from them. They're just some nice box cars to have around. Nice to have some more of these to just haul some general freight. And then, while we're keeping this bargain bin hunt going, I also got some gondolas. Just like the box cars, I kind of figured I should probably have more gondolas. But they were also not a high priority, and I also did not really get around to it until now. So I got these two big Burlington Northern gondolas, also Walthers, in the exact same place that I found the boxcars. They came in one of these 2-pack boxes, and I had been looking, I think that's upside down, I had been looking to get one of these railcar packs for quite a while, and $25.50 for just the both of them, so these were dirt cheap. But like the AccuRail hoppers, that kind of shows because they also have the same plastic wheel issue, which again, not terribly great, but you know what? As long as there aren't too many of them, again, I'm not terribly put off by that. So they're still good cars, decent amount of detailing, and of course very big, so they can haul just about anything I give them. So very nice haul of rail cars, but then we got, I kind of spoiled it here, we got these last two. See, we got these Atlas bulkhead flat cars with pipe loads. These are kind of special to me because I have been looking for some pipe-loaded flat cars for quite a while, but not many people have made them in HO. They're not terribly easy to find. So I was rather surprised when I saw the Spring Creek booth at the train show, one of the very few vendors that actually was there, and they had a whole bunch of these pipe flat cars for sale. I knew I wanted to pick some of them up, but I waited on buying them. I waited to buy them, and that's when I bought everything else that I did. And once I finished with all this at the store, I hurried back to the show, where I picked up 2 of these with the money that I had left. So, not much, just 2 of them, but they're still very nice cars, very well detailed. I am so glad to finally have some pipes on my layout. And they were going, I think, for about 30 bucks each. I think a little less than that. So yeah, not a bad price for the 2 of these. I'm pretty sure Spring Creek still has them in stock because I would like to get quite a few more, hopefully. We'll just see. So not a very flashy haul by any means, not really any locomotives or anything too fancy, but a whole bunch of rail cars. Quantity over quality, I suppose, but hey, these are definitely going to bring my freight trains up a notch or two. And yeah, I'd say a pretty good haul for another successful show. Happy anniversary, Spring Creek. And yeah, thank you guys for watching.